So today we're going to talk about outbreaks. I had a young lady reach out to me and she wants to know this. I know a lot of guys, y'all ask me all the time, like what cause outbreaks, things like that. And y'all never hear me here talk about shaving because it's common, but it's not common for everybody. So when it comes to triggers and things of that nature, most people, what we are researching are things that they have learned over the years. They have researched, and they don't figure it out. So we know the main triggers. Number one for outbreaks is menstrual cycle for some women. Stress is number one trigger for most people. After that, it is certain foods, junk food. It's also nuts, any type of nuts, chocolate, drinking type of alcohol. That's not the same for everybody. And then also it is friction from sex. That's not everybody. And then also shaving. Many people's like, will shaving cause it? Some people it will getting Brazilian calls. For some people, it will. So my whole thing is, I don't always talk about that one because, like I said, it's not just the common one that you will find online, things like that. But it is possible. My whole thing, a lot of people always ask me, can that happen? I'm like, yeah, I'm not telling you to be scared. Don't be scared to try things. It's a trial and error for everything. You have to do it to find out if it's going to affect you. Who wants an outbreak? Nobody wants it. But at the end of the day, you don't know what causes yours if you don't do anything at all. So my whole thing, I'm not telling you sit here like I'm not gonna shave, I'm gonna have a bush. Girl, you better do something about that thing. Nah, like do something. Something my mom taught me, which I think was cool. She told me to get a, what is it called, Mom? Not a loofah. No, the shaver. I'm talking about
the man shaver.
The man shaver, like guys shave their beards and shape up. So she taught me that, where you can just shave it down really low, where you're not burying yourself. Because when you bury yourself, it mess around and you get hair bumps. But also, it's just we cut ourselves too low, and sometimes you mess around and you cut yourself. Especially when you're shaving, most people get a lot of hair bumps, and then some people are confused because they're shaving so much and they're not quite sure, is it a hair bump or is it an outbreak? So my whole thing to really get to a point where you kind of like, I know for sure, is just shave it round like you're shaping yourself up, make shapes, do whatever you do. You can get that from Walmart. You can get it for, oh, my mom just said you guys can use a loofah.
And that keeps the hair from growing back in.
Okay, so you use a loofah. See, I just learned something too. So my whole thing, you shave yourself down. That's if you do a razor.
Even that. Even that.
Okay, so for example, if you use a razor or if you're just using a man shaver, do a loofah. My mom just told me that if you use a loofah, it'll keep the hair from growing back in. It'll grow out correctly. Okay, so hey, beautiful to have a mom, y'all. She just told me that. I didn't know that. And I use the shaver down, or sometimes I will use a shaver, but if I do, I just make it really low. I don't sit there and ball myself. Guys, hair is important. That's a purpose, to keep the hair. It's to protect you, things like that. But I understand different people for different strokes for different folks. So if you want to ball yourself out, you need to just learn if that is going to be your trigger. If you want to get to a point where he's like, girl, if I get Brazilians, I'm screwed. I love you. You just can't get bazillions. So if you can't get bazillions anymore, what you can do, like I just said, you can do the man shaver and cut yourself as low, where it's not that bad and you still don't have to deal with your outbreak. So I know people get scared, like, oh my God, I don't want it to figure that out the bad way. But my whole thing, guys, everything is trial and error. So I just want y'all to take the time to learn what is trial and error and what's not trial and error for you, pertaining to stress, pertaining to, ladies, for your menstrual cycle. You will learn because it'll happen right before your menstrual cycle. You'll know your outbreak is coming, or it come right after your menstrual cycle. Friction from sex, all you can do is add more lubrication and making sure, like if y'all watched my last video, I talked about my vagina is dry. A lot of us don't understand the pressure and extreme stress can cause you to dry out. Okay, so it's very important, ladies, that we keep our stress under control. If you need help in controlling your stress, go get the help that you need. Don't sit there and stay in it and now you're unhappy because your sex life sucks now, because now your thing don't work. You just feel like she don't work no more. It's just because we under a lot of pressure. You also got to consider consider medicine that you take. If you're dealing with any other health conditions, sometimes that can affect your body as well, guys. Or other immune diseases, it can affect your body. So it's very important just to learn what is going on with your body. I have talked to so many people, and I'm learning a lot of you guys have health conditions outside of herpes, and it seems like it's amplifying it. It's amplifying. Herpes is amplifying everything, and it tends to do that. So it's very important to whatever your previous condition was, that you make sure you manage that condition on top of managing herpes. You can't just eat whatever you're gonna take. You make sure you talk to your doctor. You can't take everything, y'all. It sounds great. Y'all hear me talk about the natural supplements, and you hear other people talk about the stuff to take. Don't mess around and kill yourself, because you're trying to kill yourself. You're trying to cure yourself and all this other stuff. Be careful, because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff will cancel each other out, especially if you're taking something that's keeping you alive or something that you need to function. You need to be careful, because some of this stuff will cancel stuff out. I learned that when I was an It Works distributor. I was an It Works distributor for 3 years. While I was an It Works distributor, some of our products literally will cancel themselves out. So we used to do fat fighters, and thermofit. Many people don't know fat fighters is basically, it blocks fat. Okay, it blocks the fat in your food. So just say if I go eat a burger, it's going to block at least 300 calories for me for that. And then we had thermofit. Thermofit help you burn fat. So basically the thermofit will literally eat the fat fighter. And now everybody was like, oh my God, it seems like I'm not losing weight. I'm doing both of the things. You're counteracting each other. So I tell guys, be very careful. And I have had many people come to me, please, can I take this and this together? And what I will always tell you, I ain't gonna kill you. Now, I always tell y'all, be careful when you're taking stuff. Be careful, please be careful when you're taking stuff. Especially these random people y'all found on social media. Please don't be taking stuff from folks from a whole nother country. You don't know them. They can be sending you poison. I ain't trying to be mean, guys, but don't be so desperate that you die. I'm going to be honest. And this is not to discourage you, but don't be finding somebody random off the street who have no credibility, that you never seen, don't have a website, don't have a number that you can call. Don't be talking to nobody through no email and no emails, or don't talk to nobody on the phone pertaining to your health. You crazy. Don't do that. Talking about, talk to me on WhatsApp. Look, I need a real way to talk to you. I need to see you. I need to know if you're real. People telling you, contact this person. Doctors should be able to be contacted. If you're a real doctor, it should be a way that I can contact you directly, okay? I'm just being honest. Please don't be taking these random potions and motions from these random people in other countries. Y'all also got to consider, you don't know these people, guys. If you want to get on a plan where you feel like you want to cure yourself, or you simply want to get to a point where this virus is not functioning. When I mean not functioning is you're not having outbreaks, find a local herbalist. Guys, you got thousands of local herbalists in your area. Go to a local herbalist. So if something goes wrong, you got a person to point a finger at. If stuff don't go right, you got a finger to point a finger at. If you need somebody to work with you, telling you a meal plan, giving you like everything you need, you got to constantly go into them. Pay for what you want. Stop trying to get quick fixes. I'm sorry I went on a tangent, but stop looking for quick fixes. You ain't going to get one product and all of a sudden, voila, it's gone. If that's the case, we've all been free. I'm being honest. So my whole thing, look for a local herbalist. I'm never against you guys getting to a point where you can learn how to manage this virus. This virus is not as easy as y'all think it is to get rid of. Okay? And I want y'all to understand that it's not as easy as it seems. Most of these people on here talking about they getting rid of herpes, they're not really getting rid of the virus. What they are doing is getting rid of your symptoms. Now, I ain't gonna knock you. Get rid of your symptoms when you ain't having no outbreaks. But getting rid of the viruses are hard to get rid of. Okay? But you can get to a point where you're not having any symptoms at all. And who don't? Our main thing for us is not having any symptoms. If you're not having any symptoms, you can't pass the virus. How How simple is that? If you're not having any outbreaks, you're not having any symptoms, you can't pass the virus. So that's why y'all always hear me say, make sure you learn your triggers. Make sure you learn what caused your body to outbreak. Learn your body, because when you learn it, then your chances of passing the virus is slim because you know your body. But a lot of us are out here in denial, and a lot of us are sitting here like, well, I want to have sex. Okay, you want to have sex, but you don't even know the last time you had an outbreak. You don't even know what your outbreaks look like. Now, for some of you guys, you may not even have outbreaks, so this is not towards you. If you never had an outbreak, it's just very important for you to accept the fact that you're never having an outbreak. And you can still do the things that you need to do to protect yourself. And I know it's the anxiety and I don't know what to do. Still do the exact same things that we're doing. You can still take the supplements, or even go to a natural herbalist to help you keep those symptoms going. Okay? So now you know for a fact I'm doing what I need to do to prevent me even transmitting this virus to somebody else. So you don't have to sit there and do nothing. You can still do something. That's like us saying, oh, I want to stay sexy, but do nothing. No, to stay sexy, you go to the gym. To stay sexy, you drink water. To be sexy, you eat right. So my whole thing, to keep no outbreaks and keep from transmitting this virus, you learn your body and you do what you need to do. It is just that simple. It sounds like we make this very complex. This virus is not complex. Living with this is not complex. What's complex is the fact that we're not educated. And when you're not educated, you start thinking what you want to think. You start feeling what you want to feel. And you make stuff up. Like, I'm not lying. We make up the craziest things in our minds because we have not accepted herpes. So you'll make up stuff. You'll read stuff. And we got to be honest. Google, anybody can put a blog on Google. Guys, be careful what you're reading. Go to CDC website, go to American Association website, go to STD Project website, go to sites that are real. Stop going to these be careful. That's all I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Be careful. And then y'all have me. Y'all have 20 plus other activists on social media, on YouTube, who are talking. Reach out to them and say, hey, answer the question. And truthfully, we all give y'all the same answers. And when we all give y'all the same answers, you ain't believing it, that's your problem. I'm being honest. It's your problem. Because I have many people come to me and I have other activists say, you talk to this person? I'm like, yep, I already talked to them. And it's not like we're talking about y'all, but at the end of the day, we learn that you're not at a place that you want to believe it. You want to believe what you want to believe. My whole thing, listen to people who went ahead of you. We don't had this 9 years. Other people had it for 10. Some people have it 20. That's like talking to somebody who are married and telling them how to be married. Boo, I've been married for 60 years. You ain't gonna tell me nothing about no marriage. My whole thing is, guys, start listening to us. We are living. So start listening to us. Don't sit here and think, oh, well, she's better than me or he's better than me. And no, we're not better than you at all. We just learned the information and we took heed and we did what we need to do. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Learn your body. Stop being so in a rush to have sex. Sex ain't going nowhere. You mess around and give it to him or give it to her because you don't know your body. And now you bawling and crying. You bawling and crying because you don't gave it to him. But you knew you was having some symptoms. You had sex with him anyway. I'm calling you out because I know. We all did some crazy stuff like that. Stop putting people at risk because you want to be rushed in and stop trying to act like your life is normal. You have a normal life, but your life can be even more normal if you take care of your body. Take care of your body. Please, guys, stop doing this to yourselves. A lot that we're going through is because we do it to ourselves. We are so much down. I meet so many people. I've been in denial for 8 years. I've been in denial for 20 years. Why? I don't want to look up no information. We in a world of information now. When I found out, and I tell y'all this all the time, Google did not exist. When I found out, Google was nowhere in sight. We had AOL, y'all. We had Yahoo, y'all. I was on MySpace, y'all. Like, that's where we was. Facebook was just being fully developed when I got to 12th grade. Okay, or 11th to 12th grade. So with that being said, guys, I need y'all to understand. I need y'all to completely understand you have control. You have control. Herpes ain't got to take you out. It don't. You take yourself out. You take yourself out because you're not listening to nobody. You take yourself out because you think you know. You don't know. Stop knocking yourself. You didn't know. Let's be honest. If you laid down and had sex with them and you knew he was cheating and you know he don't get tested and you know he gave you every STD outside of HIV and herpes, take responsibility. Just say, you know what? I still love the fool. And I still kept believing that he was not going to put me at risk again. I was believing that I can change him. Be honest with yourself. For my individuals who have been raped and molested, baby, it ain't nothing you can do. You didn't ask for it. You didn't do nothing wrong. You wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time. You was taken advantage of. And you have to accept that. And you need to go get counseling for the trauma. Okay? Get counseling for, stop. I don't care if you got raped and molested 30 years ago. If your life is still affected and you're still making decisions based off that fear, I need you to go get counseling. Trauma is real. Trauma creates mental disorders. Everybody's not born with mental disorders. I'm going to give y'all a story my pastor shared with us last Sunday. So my pastor works with individuals with mental disorders. And these people who have mental disorders, they have different things like schizophrenia, bipolarness, personality disorders, and things of that nature. So one guy, he was acting, my pastor said he was acting very strange, like out of the norm. And he asked him, he said, what's going on with you, man? You're not acting like yourself. He was like, well, I got bipolar and schizophrenia. But what they do is they work at the same time and they work against each other. Okay. So he is not quite right. Okay. So my pastor asked him, okay, so what's going on? He's like, well, I get a shot. I think he get a shot or he get pills or whatever. Well, I think it's a shot. He get a shot and it lasts him for a month. For 30 days, he's able to be normal for 30 days. And my pastor like, so were you born with this? He's like, nah, man, for 20 years, I was good. But what changed it? I got in a relationship with some girl who used me, abused me, and I went crazy. How many of us have went crazy? You have developed a mental disorder. A mental disorder is depression, guys. Anxiety is a mental disorder. Extreme stress falls under, even simple stress is a mental disorder. A lot of us think mental disorders is schizophrenia and bipolarness and all types of stuff, okay? Narcissists, that's a mental disorder. It's a real mental disorder, y'all. So my whole thing is, a lot of us think those extreme are, those are mental disorders. No, your stress is a mental disorder. Your depression is a mental disorder. Your anxiety is a mental disorder. You have a mental disorder because you dealt with some trauma. So nobody can say, I never had a mental disorder. You're a lie. I love you. We all have had mental disorders or walking out with a mental disorder now. And it doesn't have to be forever, but we go through life and life causes us to have mental disorders. It's not in order. That's all it is. It's nothing negative about mental disorders. The only thing is that something happened and threw you off mentally. You're not mentally functioning. Something caused you to be like stunned. And this is what herpes do. It stun you. It like literally hits you with bolts and you just freeze. And you can't think straight. You can't feel straight. You can't do anything. You don't even function correctly anymore. And it doesn't have to stay like that. But the way for you to get through a mental disorder or trauma, you got to face it head on. It ain't no hiding behind it. And sometimes you gotta head on slow. You can't go all the way in because sometimes it can shock your body. Okay. And sometimes it causes you some issues if you run too fast into it. You gotta ease your way in and start dealing with it slowly but surely and letting somebody guide you through it and teaching you and helping you to learn how to do coping skills. Okay. Guys, counseling helps. Real life coaches help you do these things. Okay. So stop looking at it like, I want to do it by myself. You can't. Like, it ain't, most people are like, oh, I got through it by myself. I can tell when you haven't got through it by yourself because you're still not fully happy. You're still not living 100% of your life. You're still letting it hold you down. So you're not dealing with it by yourself. Mental disorders are not things that you deal with on your own because honestly, whatever happened to you, you didn't get in on your own. You need to have somebody guide you through and let you see both sides of everything that's going on with you. Where you could have changed it, where you couldn't have changed it. Forgiving people in the process, letting go of anger, saying that you're angry, saying that you're sad, saying that your heart hurts. All of those things come into play with healing. And that's another thing y'all have to accept. When you accept herpes, you got to learn how to heal. This ain't just learning how to accept it and live a regular life. You got to heal from the trauma that you received. It's real trauma, especially depending on who you got it from and how you got it. It's trauma. And a lot of us gonna have trauma for so long that we never did anything about it. And this is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake. This is like it's like an earthquake. It just came out of nowhere. Okay, and it's taking you down because your foundation was already shaky. So my whole thing is, guys, I want y'all to take the time to learn your body before you have sex. If you don't learn your body, close your legs. Put your penis up. Simple. It's simple. You not having sex for a day, if you do not have a sex addiction, you having sex for a day ain't gonna kill you. For a month, it ain't gonna kill you. For a year, it ain't gonna kill you. Learn your body. That'll protect you from getting anything else from anybody else because you're fully aware of your body and you're going to ask more questions, and that keep whoever you're coming in contact and with from getting the virus. And it'll also help you be able to have the confidence to know, I know my body. I know my body very well. And I can stand to say here, I know how my body functions. I know when things going on. So you will have that confidence. Most of you guys don't have no confidence with disclosing because you don't know your body. I'm going to be honest. The women who know their body, they're a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, we don't want to deal with rejection, but a lot of it is because you don't understand the virus. You don't understand how to explain it. You don't even understand it yourself, and you're trying to tell somebody else something who don't know nothing about it. I won't be confident in accepting it either if you can't tell me what it is. And you can't give me an assurance that you're doing what you need to do to protect me. Who will want to deal with that? I'm being honest. So my whole thing, you're getting mad because you're being rejected, but let's be honest. Look at you. Look at yourself. Look at how you deal with it. Look at how you disclose it. Look at it. If somebody told you the way that you told it, how would you deal with it? Would you be confident to say, you know what, I'm going to be all right? And I'm not telling you not to have no emotion. I'm not telling you to get not to be emotional. But my whole thing is, if you're disclosing, if this person is not your boyfriend, if this person is somebody random that you're just meeting and you're busting out crying in front of a random person you just met, you're not ready. Now, if it's your boyfriend you're disclosed to, or your partners that you have been with, or partner you've been with, yes, emotional because it's like, oh my God, like this is going to shift our relationship. But for my individuals who are trying to date and you're still breaking down to disclose, you ain't ready to date. Stop it. Stop. You're wasting your own time and you're causing your own pain because typically you're going to get rejected, a lot of rejection out of that. And you're going to be so mad. Everybody's rejecting me. Girl, you're not emotionally stable. Boy, you're not emotionally stable. I'm scared. I don't want that if I got to act like that. I'm good. Nobody want to deal with that. And I hope y'all don't think I'm being mean, but I'm being honest with y'all. And this is from a person who had it for 9 years. You can't do that. You need to get to a place where you're good. You're going to be scared. That's normal. But my whole thing, you need to be confident to know I'm going in this and I know my body. And I love when I talk to people say, I know my body. I know how I function. I know how to. That means, okay, you good. You just need help with learning how to say it. And also I need to know the dynamics of the relationship. Guys, stop having sex with people without disclosing. Stop. Stop having sex with folks. Have sex with yourself. I prefer you have sex with yourself other than going out here and have sex with folks and you ain't telling. I'm sorry. People getting killed today. We're in the time that folks killing folks. People, you would get beat down nowadays. You would get exposed on social media nowadays. I ain't gonna sit here and be all like candid, like, oh, everybody don't do that. I'm sorry. I was lucky. I ain't gonna lie. I was lucky. I was in a time where we didn't do stuff like that. We ain't in a time like that. Everybody tell everybody business. I'm being honest. Everybody tell everybody business. Folks screenshot stuff. This ain't to scare you. This is just an education. Listen to me. Stop laying your butt down and you know you ain't told that man. You better get out of there and say you on your period. You better say your mama called. You better say I'm dying. G, you better say I'm scared because I think it's big. I need you to run. Get on out the room. Tell him he stank. Say you didn't wash your vagina today. Do something. Something. You need to do something. Because at the end of the day, when he say nothing, that's why you got the virus now. And now look how your life looking, how mad you are at them. And for you to have the audacity to do it. I'm talking to myself, I did it. And I beat myself up for years. But I'm going to check us. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing it. I have no excuse for doing it. I was wrong. No, I wasn't educated, but I know right from wrong. And you know right from wrong. If you can't disclose, don't do nothing. If you don't want to heal, you don't do nothing. Don't take nobody down with you. Don't take nobody down with you. Get the help that you need. You want healthy relationships. Y'all want relationship goals. I want to be happy. I want to have kids. I want to get married. Then get healthy. Relationships just wake up one day and be healthy. Two healthy people get together. Two whole people get together. Not no half and half and almost half or completely. You don't want to be with no depressed person. You don't want to be with nobody who ain't financially together. You don't want to be with nobody. Man, I've been through all of that. You don't want to be through that. You end up in divorce, or that person end up having mental disorders, and y'all argue all the time, and domestic violence come out there after a while because nobody can control their emotions, and kids are broken, finances are messed up, credit messed up. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Listen to me, it ain't worth being through it all. It ain't worth it. Stop. This is a reality that we gotta wake up and stop sitting here like we good. You ain't good. I know you ain't good. Y'all inbox me all the time. Y'all ain't good. And stop being scared to invest in yourself. Do what you need to do to get the counseling that you need. Because I'm telling you, them disorders ain't just gonna poof in the sky. They ain't. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm so religious. Prayer ain't enough. You need assistance. That's why God, why would we have pastors? If medicine was good enough, then why do we have doctors? Have y'all considered that? You need education. You need somebody who is educated and properly trained to help you. Stop denying it. Okay. So I love you guys. Y'all know where to find me all the time. So y'all know the Overcoming Gathering is here in Atlanta. It's going to be here January 5th, 25th, and January 26th. On the 25th, anybody can set up a one-on-one session with me. You'll get to meet with me. I have early bird specials for that now into the 11th, and then it goes down to the regular price. And then you can go over and do both of them. And on Saturday, it's just only for women. I'm looking to have 20, but it's looking like I'm going to open it up to a little bit more ladies. So make sure you go ahead and sign up if you just want to do that by yourself. And what we're going to do is these things. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a girls' night, talk it up, have gift bags and things like that. We're going to have some food, have some drinks. We're going to have a really good time. Just bonding with each other and realizing it's other ladies here in Atlanta that you can be with and spend time with. So I would really want y'all to come and be a part of that. So make sure the information is going to be below after this. I'm going to put the information below for you who are business owners. I want to give you guys who are business owners an opportunity to get some marketing and expose your products to my ladies here in Atlanta. So I have a sponsorship program. So basically what I would do every time I do my YouTube videos, you will be my sponsor for my YouTube videos, and I will share your business in the beginning and at the end of each video. And if you have products, I will also share those and your website, things like that. So you will have that. You will also be able to put your logo on top on the flyer. And also you'll be able to put your product in the swag bag that I will be giving away to everybody who do the sessions and anybody who do the girls' night. So you'll be able to market to those individuals. Okay. So, and also I have swag bag participants. So if you got a business, you got a service, you got something that you do and you want to, market people in Atlanta or anything like that, this is your opportunity. It's only $10. You put the $10 in and then you'll send me your products before a certain date. And also for the sponsorship is $250 for that. So that's your opportunity. I only have one spot for sponsorship because I'm not going to fill up my videos with a bunch of sponsor stuff. I'm just not going to do that. And it's my first time doing that. So I really want to expose you guys' business to my YouTube. Like, y'all know I got a YouTube. Like, I got over 12,000 people who follow me on YouTube. I have over 2 million views on YouTube. People are constantly looking at my videos, and you're constantly going to get marketed because people are going to watch this video over and over and over again to YouTube is good and gone. So this is your great opportunity for you to market. You paid $250 to get so much out of it. So this is your opportunity to take advantage of that. And I may start offering that a little bit more often for individuals. So now, hey, you got ongoing marketing. So I'm a business owner. I support business owners 100%. So I'm here to support you guys. So if you have a business, make sure you go onto the Eventbrite and you can get that information on the Eventbrite. Everything is there. And I hope I see you guys. I'm going to be in Birmingham next weekend on the 11th. If you're in Birmingham, let me know you're in Birmingham, and we're gonna plan something. We may just do something really simple, lunch, a quick little pop-up meet and greet, and bring my books, and y'all can get books and get book signs, and we can just a quick something while I'm there. I have to do a campaign out there from 10 to 11, and then after that I'm pretty free, and that's not too far from my house. So with that being said, guys, if you're in Birmingham, let me know. If you're close to Birmingham, let me know, because this is your opportunity to do something with me while I'm there. So there you go. That's what's going on for just January. So I love you guys. You know where to find me, overcomingrthestigma@gmail.com. If you got some questions, if you want to set up a private session, you know what to do. /I have it. Boom. There you go. Okay. So I hope that helped everybody. Anybody got any questions while we're still on here? I want to answer any questions. Any questions, guys? Okay, nobody talking. Y'all just quiet. I'm so shocked. Nobody said a word. Oh, y'all did say something. I just didn't see it. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see none of this. Okay. Can you get waxed? I said that your signal is messed up. Oh, no. Did y'all see me? I didn't see y'all signal. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, y'all. I just seen this. I apologize. I got my phone attached to a Wi-Fi, and it's still acting funny. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to get some Wi-Fi, y'all, for these lives, because I want these lives to be clear. Okay? Can you get waxed? We talked about that. Can you get laser hair removal? I don't think that's a bad idea. I had a young lady get laser hair removal in the group, and it didn't bother her. She said it hurt like hell, but she said it didn't bother her. But like I said, it's a trial and error. So I'm thinking, like, if you get laser removal, you get one bad outbreak, you ain't never gonna have an outbreak again, because you ain't getting your hair removed no more. So I don't think it's a bad idea. If you want to take the risk, and you ain't never gonna deal with that again. That's one trick you ain't got to worry about. Anybody else have any other questions? I hope you guys can see me. Can somebody tell me, do you see me? Oh, no problem, love. No problem. Any other questions pertaining to anything? This is your opportunity to ask a question if you have one. And I'll take 2 questions. And then we're going to jump off here. I'm trying to keep our videos very, very short, because I know you guys like to go back and watch the videos, and I don't want them to have really, really long videos. Yes, you can live a long time. Herpes don't kill nobody. Herpes is not killing people. Now, some things that's going on with herpes that can cause some other concerns, but they're still doing a lot of research. But you can live a long life with herpes. You can live a long life with HIV as long as you're taking care of yourself. Every day is about taking care of yourself. Whatever ailment that you may have, it's always about properly taking care of yourself and doing what your doctor tells you to do. That's it. It doesn't affect your life expectancy. No. Guys, if y'all really think it was that serious, why would you think we'll never know about it? If herpes was literally cutting time down, don't y'all know y'all have been knew about herpes? CDC don't work like that. When it's something like major or life threatening or cause some serious issues, they talk about it. That's why y'all hear about gonorrhea, chlamydia, hepatitis, syphilis, also shingles, which we know that's another form of herpes. That's why they did a vaccine, because elders, they get shingles, it could kill them, like, because their immune system is really low. It takes them out. It's real bad. The same thing with chickenpox. That's why they did vaccine for chickenpox and mumps, and because they're serious things. They're serious things. So if herpes was really, really serious, they're gonna do something about it. And now they're learning based off of research that it can cause some issues later on down the line, but they're still doing the research to make sure that it's true. So I'm not gonna really talk about that until I get some more information myself to make sure that information is true. Oh, on top of that, guys, while you guys are still deciding if you want to ask a question, y'all know I had a very important meeting on Thursday. That meeting landed me in front of people who can change the game for the herpes community. And this individual told me, I will do anything for you. I will help you as much as I can help you. So this is y'all opportunity to tell me what y'all want. Like, I know you want a cure. I know you want a vaccine. Outside of those things, I need y'all to tell me what y'all want. I need to have those answers by Sunday, because I'm writing a proposal for Monday. I already reached out to her and I told her I'm doing a proposal for Monday, telling the demands that we have or the suggestions that we give. And literally the relationship I built with her, she's willing to help me at all costs. Your girl is sitting at the table. Okay. Y'all about to see a lot of me. Your girl is sitting at the table. So my whole thing, y'all sitting at the table because I'm sitting at the table. So since you sitting at the table, make your demands, okay? Make your demands so we can get it done, all right? Make sure you put that information here in the comments. If you're doing a read, to tell me something that they see as a need in our community. You know, everybody's not affected the same way. So please put in what is affecting you, or things that you see within the community or in the support groups, or things that you're seeing that we're lacking. Say it so we can get the help that we need, okay? I understand the cure, babe, but the cure gonna take time. It don't come out the sky. I love you. It just don't come out the sky. That requires a whole lot of research, a whole lot of testing. But like I said, it's vaccines in the works, but we got to speed them up. We got to speed them up. They're not getting sped up because we ain't talking enough and we ain't funding them. Like, we got to make them put some money over there. But like I said, I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, it's going to be brought up. That's what I said. I'm going to bring those up, but those are long-term goals. We need short-term goals, things that can change for us right now. Okay, things that can happen within this year. We need some stuff that can change this year. Okay, this year. Let's think about short-term goals, not long-term goals. Short-term goals for me, y'all. Short-term goals. All right. Why is it there more research on HIV than herpes? Because HIV kills people. And they did the work. That's it. People who support HIV, they did all the work. They put it in the forefront. They marched. They fought. They did all of that. We do nothing. Most of the people who help us even try to do the vaccines don't even have the virus. They just heard us. You know, they don't talk to people and they want to help us. But people who have the virus, we don't do enough. Like, we're not fighting hard enough. We're not getting in front of folks' patients. And sadly to say, we're not even supporting the people who try to help. People ask you, you know, we ask our community to do simple petitions. People don't even want to sign them. I'm being honest. Like, I'm going to keep it real. It's petitions all out here and nobody's signing them. I look at the numbers. I say it's millions of people who have herpes. Why are they not signing the petitions? Nobody's doing it. But we begging for help. We got to check ourselves and say, if you want help, you got to do the work. Help ain't coming out the sky. You don't have to do what you need to do. Okay? We can get that help. HIV got a lot of money they can give folks, but they gonna give it to the people who are fighting for it. They ain't just gonna hand you money just because y'all say y'all need something. You got to prove why you need it. Money just don't come to you just because. What's the direction for your one-on-one sessions? So if you want to do a one-on-one session, just say if you're, I don't know if you're in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta and you're going to do the event on January 25th, then I will put the information for the Eventbrite at the end of this video. I'm going to go back onto the video and I'm going to have it all caps. That information is going to be below as well if you want to do one-on-one sessions. That's because people are so harsh towards herpes than other STDs. I understand that, but why are we allowing harshness to keep us from being helped? I'm going to be honest, that's the excuse. We so worry about what people think that we're not getting help. My whole thing is other STDs are getting hard. HIV and AIDS had the worst stigma in the world. Literally, and still do, guys. They still struggle with that stigma. The only reason it's getting easier is because they're constantly educating us. Why did that happen? Because people was dying. People, family members was sick of it. People was sick of it, and they did work. Herpes community is not doing that. Only a couple of people are doing some work. A couple of people is not enough when millions of people have herpes. That ain't gonna fly for the government. That ain't gonna fly for the state. You ain't getting no money because 10 people talking. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. You got to do more work and you gotta prove that you want it. Thank God, and I'm being consistent, guys. And I met the right people, but I'm begging. I am begging you guys to tell me something. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have asked you guys to tell me something, and nobody ever really said nothing other than a cure and a darn vaccine. You ain't considering the fact that you need resources. You're not considering the fact that you want better medication. You're not considering the fact that it's high as hell to get that darn medicine. You're not considering the fact that your doctor treated you like crap. You're not considering the fact that they mistreat us with these tests, and these tests are not accurate. So we worrying about the cure so goddamn much that we're not even asking for the things that we need. I'm being honest. We all worried about that, but you're not worrying about why you feel like crap. You could be better off right now with those simple things until we get what we need. HIV beg for simple things like housing and medication and assistance in the community and constant testing and pure helpers and those things. Those people did that work and they were happy with that, and they still fought for a cure in the midst of it. But we're so focused on that and we disregarded HIV get this and HIV get that. But y'all not even looking what HIV folks did. Y'all just looking at the fact that they're so close to a cure. But you know how much work that required? It required a lot of work that we ain't did yet. That's my 2 cents. Okay. All right. I'm not going to say nothing else. I had my tangent. All right. I'm not in Atlanta, but I'll be coming in March. Okay, cool beans. If you're coming in March, then you let me know. You set up a session, we'll do a one-on-one session if you're coming in March. Now, I'm pretty busy in March. I got some things going on in March, but I'm willing to work with you. You just let me know. If you want to do something earlier, you can go ahead and set something up. I do video conferences, sessions as well. So guys, it's just not phone. I do video conferences as well, especially for my international family. Guys, I do internet. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this cough. But I do, guys, Thailand, I do video conferences and we'll do it on Zoom. So don't feel like you're exempt thinking, I'm in another country, I can't call her, da-da-da-da-da. That's not the case. We'll do video conferences and we'll talk that way. They do already have topicals. They have topicals, antivirals. They already have it. You got to ask for it, though. Many doctors don't always give it out, but they do have them. Okay? What you mean by what are you talking about meaning to the prep for your spouse? What you mean? How do I set it up for the video conference? This is my first time catching you live. Okay, just go to bit/I have it, all capital letters, and set up your session that way. And then when you're going through the information, you put your first name, your last name, you'll select the time that you want to do. It'll ask you if you want to do a call or you want to do a video. You'll select video, and then after you go all the way through the process, make your payment and all the stuff like that, then it's going to send you a confirmation and it's going to give you the link. Okay, and then I will receive that right away. And I'll know what time to reach out to you. And then both of us will jump onto that live together. And that confirmation will tell you what you need to do. It'll teach you how to sign up and everything. To keep your spouse from contracting virus like a prevention. Oh, yeah. My whole thing is, yes, that. Now, I'm telling y'all, like, that exists. And that's what they're working on with the vaccine. And we got to be patient. But we also got to push it. It got to be pushed. It's out here. It's many guys and many researchers who have worked on it, and things have worked. As y'all know, on January 19th, I'm having this guy named Rich get on, Caucasian guy, in his mid 40s, whatever. He did a vaccine for herpes. This is y'all opportunity to learn. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's people out here who know some of this stuff, and we just acting like nothing really exists. But we're not doing the work to find the information. I don't listen to nobody, but we're not going to talk about that either. But at the end of the day, he's going to jump on that call, and he's going to get a biology of herpes, and he's also going to talk about the vaccine and a cure and how that works and why y'all got to be careful with certain things, but how that can come about and what we need to do. Right now, he has a petition now, and sadly to say, people are not signing it enough, and they need to, because this guy knows his stuff. He's an author, and he's also about to write another book pertaining to herpes. Okay. He's also an activist as well. Well, guys, if nobody have any more questions, I hope this helped in so many ways. Yes, I went on a tangent like a big sister, but just know I love y'all. I do this because we need to hear the raw truth. We ain't got time for that cushion crap. I ain't in the cushion business. I'm now in the sugarcoating business. I ain't in that business. Girl, I ain't getting tired. I'm fine. I'm fighting for y'all because I'm fighting for myself. I have herpes, y'all. I don't think I don't. I have this virus. Like, I got it just like y'all. And it breaks my heart to hear y'all, like, struggle with it. And I know because I struggle with it. But the resource out here is so much better than what I had. I didn't have any of this. And sometimes it bothers us as activists is because we are giving y'all so much and many people are doing nothing. And it's bothersome. It's bothersome at times, but I have learned to love people where they are, and I have accepted that many people are beat down because of life and the things they have dealt with. When I talk to people, I realize, girl, you've been beat down so long. Herpes is just another notch on your belt. And a lot of us are just struggling because we always struggle. A lot of us struggle because you always dealt with so many different things, and life had just have not been good since you was a child. So it's just like, I'm just sick of living. I'm just sick of this, and I'm already dealing with stuff, and life is not going good for me. So I'm just sick of it, and I'm not doing anything because nothing tends to work because I did it before and it never worked. So why do something now? It ain't gonna work. You know, you're not optimistic anymore. You just give up on yourself after a while because life has just beat you up. And I get it, but that's not a reason not to keep fighting. My whole thing, you got a chance to live until. Yes, I have 2 kids. I have 2 babies. If you're new on my channel, yes, guys, I have 2 children. I have both of my children after herpes. I'm not mad at her question. I'm like, no, I have 2 kids. A lot of people are just adding to my channel. So I know I have 2 kids. I share my story a lot. So I was like, I guess everybody don't always hear my story, but I have 2 children. I did a video with my 2 children. You can have kids, guys. Herpes ain't keeping me from having children. My kids are absolutely fine. All right, guys, you know where to find me. Make sure you put your 2 cents in here because this is your opportunity. Don't sit on it. Take the opportunity. I need your information by Sunday. If you don't got your information in, you will not be considered for whatever you desire. I love you, but you will not be considered. So you better put your information in to get what you want. Thank you, boo. Good night to you. God bless you too, love. And we will be talking very soon. See y'all later. Bye.